Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. And if you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. And I do appreciate the support. Now it's Christmas time, and I'm gonna tell you right now, 'tis the season to be savage. Meet Rose Anderson. At the time of this recording of the video, she is age unknown, but she's locked up right now in Harris County Jail in Houston, Texas. Shout out to the H. And this woman allegedly at or around the 13th of December of this month, ladies and gentlemen, she zip tied and duct taped the mouth of her 7-year-old daughter, locked her in a dog cage for several hours, kicked the daughter as well, and did all this and held her in there for hours until the little girl peed herself. And she called this discipline. I want you to take a look at this story I told you before. Juggernauts are not born in America, they're made. And Juggernaut is real, and Juggernaut is dangerous. And Juggernaut just don't give a F. Take a look.
It's Monday before Christmas, and while the focus should be on making children happy, tonight a Houston mother is accused of an awful case of child abuse.
Police say she tied up her 7-year-old daughter and locked her in a dog cage for hours. It happened at an apartment on Houston's South Side. Orko Manna live from the Harris County Jail, where that mom is being held tonight. Orko, these are horrific allegations.
That's right. Rose Anderson was arrested this weekend and booked here into the jail. She's accused of kicking her 7-year-old daughter after locking her in a dog cage, and it was allegedly a form of discipline.
Rose Marie Anderson.
This Houston mother is accused of locking her 7-year-old daughter inside a dog cage for several hours right next to a Christmas tree.
The victim was zip-tied and her mouth was duct taped.
Rose Anderson reportedly kicked her daughter while she was confined. The alleged abuse happened on or about December 13th inside Anderson's unit at this apartment complex on Dixie Drive in South Houston. Court filings reveal Anderson allegedly left her daughter in the cage without access to food and water, and that the girl urinated on herself as she had no access to a bathroom.
Putting your child in a cage, I would never. I can't imagine.
Neighbors tell me they're shocked. Alante Riggs has a 5-year-old daughter of her own and is in disbelief a mother could possibly do something like this.
My heart goes out to the little girl. You know, that's trauma for her.
Court documents allege that Anderson's motive was to discipline her daughter for her behavior at school.
There is no amount of discipline to put your child in a cage like an animal. She's a human being. I don't care if 7 years old, 17 years old. That's a human being.
Neighbor Rose Bennett agrees.
Very saddening to think that someone would do that to a child or anyone. Yeah, and at this time of year.
The community hoping the 7-year-old is now okay.
I really hope she gets into some care where someone can actually love her and take care of her.
In a statement, a spokesperson for the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services tells me, quote, CPS is investigating these abuse allegations alongside law enforcement. The child is now safe in foster care, where she is receiving the care she needs.
It's an injuries to a child case.
As for Anderson,
She needs to be in a cage behind jail and behind the bars to see what it feels like.
and I just heard back from Houston police minutes ago who tell me they were made aware of this case after a CPS caseworker filed a report on December 21st. Anderson bail has been set at $40,000 and she's expected to be back in court on January 6th. Reporting live from downtown Houston tonight, Orko Manna, KHOU 11 News.
Ladies and gentlemen, how sick is that? Here it is, the holidays. Little girl is 7 years old. Supposedly she got in trouble in school and her mother did that to her. What is that teaching her besides having resentment for you? Seriously, guys, what is that teaching that little girl besides having hatred for her mother? Then we wonder why a lot of these black kids now, girls included, are out here fighting each other. I told you before, these kids get their asses beaten, punched and beat up and all that stuff by parents in the house. They damn sure ain't gonna let another kid do that to them. So they fight to the death. A lot of times when they go to school, They already are mad because they didn't got in trouble and already got mollywopped. Then they go to school and can't even focus on, schoolwork and all this other stuff. Because a lot of times adults make their problems, kids' problems, and they beat these kids like they supposed to know how to handle life in situations like adults. Childhood is a process of growth. And it's like some people don't see it. I told you before, Juggernaut real, Juggernaut dangerous. This lady right here, Rose Anderson, is no different. Species name. That's a long one too. Juggernaut doomed in the wombus, the torturous kind. She'll kick the kid fast and make him piss on his ass. This woman right here don't give a damn. That taught that child nothing but to have resentment, and it's the developmental traits of making a psychopath in your own damn house. Hurt people hurt people. Would you agree on that? Torturous people torture people as well. You ruin that child's Christmas. You put her in a dog cage for hours, zip tied her, and duct taped her like she was a terrorist in Guantanamo Bay getting interrogated. You kicked your own 7-year-old baby. Your big ass kicked the child. She peed herself because she didn't have access to a bathroom or anything, and you locked her up and you had her all hogtied looking stupid in there. How torturous is that? In the mind, not just the body, in the mind. This is what we deal with when we deal with the Juggernaut female. See, I think a lot of times they had a Jiffy Pop on and shit, and it make their brains dormant because the sunlight can't hit it and shit. And it just fucks them up. For real, I don't have no other excuse of why motherfuckers are so brain dead with dealing with kids. You have these children, and then they pop out the womb. You expect them to be gazelles or zebra, up and running with the herd in an hour. They do something you don't like or go through some type of life lesson that you yourself went through at their age. All of a sudden, they supposed to think like you at your age, and your thinking ain't too damn good neither. It's hurtful. Every time she goes and looks at that Christmas tree. I mean, seriously, how you going to give her presents now from under the Christmas tree when that's where the trauma took place? Look at the bond they gave her. Yeah, my screen blacked out. Look at the bond they gave her. You just tortured a child and they gave her $10,000 bond. This was yesterday on Sunday. Initial hearing bond. So $1,000 get her out. And you'll come home, oh, mama, sorry. Here's your presents. I don't want that shit because it's under the tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Jesus Christ. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope she'll never get the damn kid back. For real. Who needs that? Who needs parenting if you got a parent or mom like that? I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Jesus Christ.